Now, next point, motion of center of mass. Okay. Now we have discussed in that point. We have discussed at a point the center of mass. When the center of mass is move, then what happen? Okay. Now we know that the position of a center of mass of a system is we know the position the position of the center of mass. We know the position of center of mass of a system of particle is given by, okay, we know the position of a center of mass of a system of particles is given by the position of a particle r is equal to summation of mi ri divided by summation of mi. Okay, we know that. Okay, this is equal to that summation of mi ri divided by summation of mi. Summation of mi is nothing but the total mass of the body. Therefore, this is equal to summation of mi into ri divided by m, where m is the total mass of the body. Then taking cross multiplication, m into r, where r is the position vector of a center of mass of a system of particles. Therefore, m into r is equal to summation of mi into ri. Okay, also it can be write as m into r is equal to summation of mi into ri is nothing but m1 r1 plus m2 r2 plus m3 r3 and so on. Okay, now this is the equation number 1. Therefore, m is the total mass of the system. Therefore, m into r is the position vector. R is the position of a center of mass of a system of particles. Okay, therefore, m into r is equal to m1 r1 plus m2 r2 plus m3 r3 plus so on. Okay, this is the equation number 1. Okay, now differentiating equation 1, with respect to time, we get. Okay, now we have to differentiate equation 1 with respect to time. That is d by dt of m into r is equal to, that is d by dt of this, d by dt of m1 r1 plus d by dt of m2 r2 plus d by dt of m3 r3 and so on. Okay, in that case m is a constant, therefore it is taking outside. Therefore m into dr by dt is equal to m1 is constant, therefore taking outside m1 into dr1 by dt plus m2 is constant, therefore m2 into dr2 by dt plus so on. Okay, then do you know that dr by dt is nothing but a velocity. Dr by dt is nothing but a velocity. Therefore m into capital V, where v is the velocity of center of mass, is equal to m1 dr1 by dt is nothing but v1 plus m2 into dr2 by dt is nothing but a v2 and so on. Now this is the equation number 1. Okay, where this v1 is equal to dr by dt is the velocity of first particle, is the velocity of first particle. Okay, v2 is equal to dr by dt is the velocity of second particle, is the velocity of second particle, and so on. Okay, means m2 into v3, that is m3 into v3 and m4 into v4. Okay, in that case this v1, okay, v1 is nothing but dr by dt. Okay, this is the velocity of first particle. Okay, this v2 is nothing but dr2 by dt is the velocity of second particle. Okay, and velocity of third particle and so on. And that is capital V is equal to dr by dt is the velocity of center of mass, velocity of center of mass. Okay, capital V, okay, capital V is the velocity of the center of mass. Okay, now therefore m into v is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2 plus m3 v3 and so on. Okay, now again we have to differentiate equation 2 with respect to t. Okay, again differentiating equation 2 with respect to time, we get, okay, again we have to differentiate this equation with respect to t. Therefore d by dt m into capital V is equal to d by dt of m1 into v1 plus d by dt of m2 into v2 plus so on. Okay, now in that case this m is a constant, the total mass of the body is constant, therefore m can taking outside, then dv by dt, m into dv by dt, in that case m1 is constant, therefore m1 into dv1 by dt plus, in that case m2 is constant, therefore taking outside dv2 by dt. Okay, plus and so on. Okay, in that case m dv by dt is nothing but a acceleration of center of mass. Okay, therefore it can be written as m into a, okay, where capital A is the acceleration of center of mass. This is equal to m1 dv1 by dt is nothing but a1 plus m2 dv2 by dt is nothing but a2. Okay, plus and so on. Okay, where this is the equation number 3, where a1, okay, a1 is dv1 by dt is the acceleration of first particle, is the acceleration of first particle, a2 is equal to dv2 by dt is the acceleration of second particle. Okay, and so on. Okay, that is acceleration of third particle and so on. Okay, and capital A is equal to dv by dt is the acceleration of center of mass. Okay, where capital A is the acceleration of center of mass. Okay, therefore m into A, okay, that is mass, product of mass into acceleration is equal to m1 a1 plus m2 a2 plus m3 a3 and so on. Okay, therefore now the equation, using Newton's second law. Okay, what is the Newton's second law? Mass into acceleration is nothing but a force. Okay, therefore force is nothing but mass into acceleration, therefore m1 a1, okay, by using Newton's second law m1 a1 is nothing but a F1. By using Newton's second law, that is F1 is equal to m1 a1, F2 is equal to m2 a2, and so on. Okay, and so on. Then equation 3 become, okay. Then in that case, m1 a1 is nothing but f1, m2 a2 is nothing but f2, m3 a3 is nothing but f3, and so on. Therefore m into a is equal to f1 plus f2 plus f3, and so on. Okay, now this is the equation number 4. Okay, therefore f1 is the force acting on the first particle, f2 is the force acting on the second particle, f3 is the force acting on the third particle, and so on. Okay, in that case, the force f1, f2 and f3, okay, that are the only external force. Therefore we have to take the sum of all external forces is equal to the product of mass and the acceleration of the center of mass. Okay, therefore the product of mass and the acceleration of the center of mass is equal to the sum of all external forces. Okay, where f1, f2, f3 and so on are the external forces, acting on the particle 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, therefore m into a is equal to sum of all external force. Okay, therefore m into a is equal to, that is sum of all external force. Okay, therefore the product of mass, where a is the acceleration of center of mass, is equal to the total external forces act on the body. Okay, therefore okay, therefore the product of total mass, thus the product of total mass of a system, of particles and acceleration of its center of mass. Okay, the product of total mass of a system of particles and acceleration of its center of mass is equal to the vector sum vector sum of all the forces acting on the system of particles, okay. What is mean that? Okay, the product of the total mass of the system and the acceleration of the center of mass is equal to the sum of, that is sum of all external forces, the vector sum of all the external forces, acting on the system of particles. Okay, all the external forces acting on the system of particles. Okay, where therefore m into a is equal to f external. Okay, where f external is the sum of all external forces, sum of all external forces acting on the particles of a system, acting on the particles of the system, acting on the particles of the system. Okay, therefore the center of mass, therefore it is stated that, okay, therefore the definition of center of mass, okay, the center of mass, the center of mass of a system, the center of mass of a system of a particle, the center of mass of a system of particles moves, system of particle moves as if all the mass of the system, all the mass of the system, all the mass of the system was concentrated at the center of mass, at the center of mass, and all the external forces were applied at that point, at that point. What, okay, what is the meaning of that? Okay, the center of mass, center of mass is nothing but the point at which all the masses are concentrated. Okay, means whatever the mass of all that body, that mass of a single point is equal to the mass of all the body, means the whole mass. Okay, the center of mass is nothing but the point, the center of mass is defined such a way that all mass of the system is concentrated in a single point, then that point is called as a center of mass. And also all external forces act on the body, okay, that all external forces act on a single particle, then that particles is known as a center of mass. Okay, center of mass is nothing but all mass of the body concentrated on a single point, and all external forces applied on a body can be act on a single point, then that point is known as a center of mass. Okay, means on a center of mass, okay, all external forces can be act, okay, all external forces can be act on a center of mass, and all mass of the body concentrated on the center of mass. Okay, therefore the point at which all the forces, all the external forces can be act, and the all mass of the body can be concentrated on a single point, then that point is known as a center of mass. This is about a center of mass.